Hi, what's up everyone? Matthew Scott here.
Hi, it's Yvonne here again.
And today we're going to be talking about oils and the benefits of them and whether some are better than others. So to start off with, I'm actually pretty curious about one type of oil. A lot of people say that extra virgin olive oil is actually quite good for you. Is it actually as good as people make it sound out to be?
Yeah, definitely extra virgin olive oil, they're a good type of oil because they are unsaturated fat. So unsaturated fat, they are a good type of fat because it raises your body's high cholesterol, HDL, which is a good cholesterol, and it lower your body's bad cholesterol, LDL. So it's generally really good for your health, your heart health or general health. But at the same time, I think it's really important to note that it depends on how are you using the type of oil. For example, extra virgin olive oil, they're really good in salads, but you can't really heat them up because under the process of heating or processing, this type of unsaturated fat, that becomes trans fat, which is not really good for your health. So naturally, there is saturated fat and trans fat. Saturated fat and unsaturated fat. But when you heat up or under process, because of some reaction, the unsaturated fat becomes trans fat, which is really bad for your health because it raises your body's bad cholesterol, LDL, and it lower your body's good cholesterol, HDL. So it basically means that you have a higher risk of having heart conditions if you consume a lot of that oil.
Okay, that's actually really fascinating. So essentially, in a sense, it starts off good, but if you were to use it for frying, it can actually chemically alter the oil and turn it into something that can actually be pretty harmful for the body, like a trans fat.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually, that's really fascinating. I'll have to make note of that when I'm when I'm cooking next time.
Yeah.
Are there any other oils that are like that, or is it?
I think most of the oil you can use it light fry or but not deep fry. So if you want to deep fry, I would recommend, for example, rice bran oil. It's a really good type of oil because under high heat it stays the same, so the unsaturated fat won't become trans fat. That's why I usually use that if I'm like say pan frying or frying in general. Extra virgin olive oil, I only use it in cold sort of like salads and stuff. But saying that, there is olive oil, which is not extra virgin. So olive oil can be used in light frying as well. So it should be fine, but it's just sometimes when we are, say, stir frying, it might be hard to control the temperature and you won't be able to know whether some oil got converted to trans fat. So I will tend to use, say, for example, rice bran oil or even other vegetable oil. They will be fine.
I was actually going to say I use quite a lot of vegetable oil myself when I'm frying like skinless chicken or something like that. I tend to use vegetable oil and even stir fry. I have used peanut oil. What are your thoughts on peanut oil?
Peanut oil, it's I think if you like the sense of it, like the aroma of it, it's a really nice type of oil to use because it can it's really suitable for frying, stir frying, and it contains a percentage of unsaturated fat as well, but also it contains saturated fat. So it depends. When you look at the labels, usually on the market, they will say specifically how much of saturated fat and unsaturated fat in that type of oil. So it depends on I guess it depends on price and whether you want to purchase a product that is higher, that contains a higher level of unsaturated fat as well. But yeah, definitely use vegetables oil or peanut oil. They're all good oils to use.
Excellent.
I guess the only thing that I want to bring up here is that don't fry your extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's really good advice. So something that that everyone can take home from this clip is extra virgin olive oil. Although it seems like it's the most ideal of all the oils, no, don't fry it because it does actually can actually do quite the opposite and be more harmful for you than good.
Yeah. So I guess sunlight it just brings me it reminds me of a coconut oil, because a lot of people like to use coconut oil as well. So coconut oil contains a high level of saturated fat. I wouldn't say it's really good for your health, because saturated fat that raises your body's LDL, which is a bad cholesterol. But I guess at the same time, when you're comparing different types of oil, the reason why sometimes coconut oil is marketed as a good oil is that this type of oil, saturated fat, they not only raises your body's good cholesterol, LDL, they also raises your body's wait, did I mix it up? So again, coconut oil not only raises your body's LDL, which is bad cholesterol, it also raises your body's good cholesterol, which is HDL. So basically it's doing good and bad thing at the same time. So sometimes if you focus on
so it can almost be a marketing in a sense. They tend to focus on the aspect of it raises your HDL, which is the good cholesterol, whereas it also raises the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword in a sense.
Yeah, you can understand it that way.
It could be, it's like hidden, but it can actually not be as ideal.
So that's so what I'm trying to say is, if you can, try to choose unsaturated fat as much as possible. But if it contains some saturated fat, it's okay.
And that's something that would appear on the label. Like if you were to pick up a bottle of oil and have a look at it, it would tell you whether it's saturated or
So we will tell you in, say, for example, 100 ml, how many grams of unsaturated fat and how many grams of saturated fat and even trans fat. But usually oil doesn't contain trans fat. But more likely in the processed food, for example, your chocolate cookies and stuff like that, it contains a high level of trans fat, which I highly recommend you to avoid, because that's...
Or eat sparingly. I mean, I try to get everyone to stop eating cookies. That's going to be a challenge.
Not saying that.
I understand what you're saying. Ideally, you shouldn't, but it's like,
I would say if you want to have, for example, a cookie for a treat, maybe not too much. Say 1 to 2 max per occasion.
That's totally fair enough. So I guess to recap for everyone, so oils that would probably be ideal, according to Yvonne, would be things like vegetable oil, frying with rice bran oil, and definitely not frying with extra virgin olive oil. So I'm assuming maybe use it more in like salads and things like that. Okay, excellent.
Still use it. It's still really good oil to use, just the way that you use it, like not high heating. That's it.
Fantastic. And then of course, it sounds like the peanut oil is also quite good, and coconut oil, although there are some benefits, it sounds like there's also some negative benefits too. So be careful with using coconut oil frequently or even at all. Would that be fair to say? Maybe avoiding coconut oil, period, or maybe just sparingly?
Yeah, maybe sparingly. I wouldn't say there's one food that is really bad, but I guess it's choosing a better one. That's based on what you're cooking. So
yes, thank you very much for that. I learned quite a bit from that, and I hope everyone else did too. So till next time, we'll see you later. Keep it strong, keep it simple. Catch you later.
See ya.